I've been nothing but complete failure on projects today. I did manage to get a couple of the little license plate trays done. People are going to gripe and moan that I ruined perfectly good vintage plates. And I did. Kentucky one's super cool. So, I think I will probably use some Rhino-Line or something inside, mask off the actual plate area, and then the back side that shows, maybe, especially on one like this one. Kind of nasty. But the whole garage is kind of a shambles, and this lamp here I am absolutely in love with, but it is giving me fits. I'm going to earn it. I'm going to earn that one. So hopefully we'll reveal that in a couple of days. I would like to reveal it later today. And then this little gal is coming along. I say little gal because the horn piece is going to be her skirt. And then I have bicycle light. Kind of looks like a bonnet on the back. Whoops. That we will put, I don't know, somewhere in around about there. And then come up with some kind of legs or something for her. But what I am working on now is I'm going to, unfortunately I'm shooting it right into the sun, I'm going to make a clock, I think, out of this guy. There's some pretty good color still left on that. And there's not much you can do with these anymore. They're kind of basically an antifreeze inside, I believe. And you used to put them in the refrigerator and then use them in the cooler, in a vintage cooler. But it has some really nice color. The back's a little beat up. I think if we take some steel wool to that, it'll kind of come out of it. But I'm going to drill a hole in the bottom, I think. I think I can get to the battery and the clock mechanism if I just drill a hole in the bottom, and that way not lose what is left on the back, and just it'll sit on the bottom piece. So let me get the camera set up. We're going to drill a hole in this, and we'll look together and see what's inside one of these. And hopefully it's not too gooey and messy. Alright, let's see what we can come up with here. Again, I don't know. I've never been into one of these, so I'm going to drill a hole in here, and then we're going to take the metal nibbler and just nibble around. Hopefully this doesn't go boom. I don't think it will. It's funny, it just looks like antifreeze. It's green even. Let's pour that out into something. It actually even kind of smells like antifreeze. Pour that out into something, and let's drill another hole here, just to make an air hole. And pour that out and see what we get. It does say on the container, don't drink it. Whoops. I seriously think it's just antifreeze. Kind of goopy. Whoops. Probably gonna need a second Pizza Express cup here. Thanks Pizza X for the cups, by the way. We use them for things all the time. Mix and pour and paint, you know. Body filler, that kind of thing. I am making a mess. That is nasty. Pick the camera up so you can see that. That is super gross. Let me finish getting the rest of that out of there. And then I'll get the metal nibbler out, and we'll nibble around the outside of that and go from there. I had to get a big enough hole in it to get the nibbler in it. If you've never used one of those. This is basically what I'm using. And so this has to fit in there to get started. Get my big old hand out of the way. And I'm just going to go around the border. I'm going to try and film it, get everything set up. I'll probably have to put the can in a vise to be able to go around, because to operate the tool takes two hands. You have to keep, want to drill with the trigger on it, preferably. And I may be able to do this one with it sitting there, if I hold it with my foot, maybe. Yeah. Let's just go put it in the vise, be easier. Want to see something really amazing? Look how clean that is. No rust or anything on the inside. The green that you're seeing down there is actually just staining. Pretty amazing. Outside's a little rusty, but not too bad. Take a little piece of sandpaper around and kind of sand that up and get it a little bit smoothed out. And then bang the dents out. A pretty good one on that side there. I did just kind of rinse it out a little bit. And clean it up a little bit, and I think that's going to be pretty cool. So, I'm going to get the sandpaper and get that where we don't get cut while we're banging out some dents. Got those dents banged out the best I can. I think that'll be okay. Looks pretty good. You can tell it was dented up, but kind of want to preserve some of that. The one right there I didn't get out. This is what I used. Couldn't get a hammer in there, so it worked okay. Not as good as a ping hammer, but I'm gonna take a little bit of steel wool, I think, to it, and just try to bring some of this area here back. The clock is going to go right in the middle, so I'm not too concerned that the mechanism itself will go here. Not too concerned that that area is a little bit rusty looking and some of the badging and color is gone, but most everywhere else it's there. So we'll get that rust off the top, maybe get that price tag off too, and I'll clean the inside out and we'll get that in there and see how that looks. I think it's gonna look pretty cool. It's about the best I can do. I know it probably doesn't look much different in the camera, but the color is darker, came back a little bit, a little shinier. Got the price tag off of there, got most of the rust converted to a less orangey rust and more to that dark patina looking rust. And you can't actually read that now, so that's good. And this came through pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and drill a hole, figure out where my middle is here somewhere, and drill a hole in there and get that clock ready to go in there. And then I'll make sure that we can access it from inside to change the battery. I think it won't be a problem, but if it is, we'll just make it where the little swing nut on the front comes off, and that's how you have to change it. It'll be a pain, but I think leaving the back on and just letting it sit like that is a lot better than cutting out this whole back so that we can access the clock. I think I'll be able to get in there and get it. We'll find out, won't we? Might as well leave the camera around while I'm trying to find the middle of this guy. Get to see all the panes. So it's just shy of 7, so I'm just going to fudge the ruler a little bit to make it 7 because that makes the math easy. It's just a guesstimate anyway. So we're somewhere about right in there. Obviously that's not in the middle. We're too low here. So let's measure this way on that center line. And we're hitting about 4.5. So that's going to be 2 1/4. Roughly, so 2 1/4 is going to put us just between the I and the C on this line. So we're going to be right there. Get my other dot off of there and drill a hole. Whoops. ideal if I could drill from the inside, but I can't, so we're just going to drill from the outside. As I put a hole through the other side. No, just kidding. Okay. One hole in. I'm just going to make it big enough for a clock. Using a select a bit, a variable bit. Harbor Freight runs a deal on it occasionally. I'll grab them when they do. That should do it. Put some sandpaper back there. File that down. Yeah, need to do something about that on the inside. That ought to work. Alright, so I've just stuck a little rubber washer. Comes with one from the factory, and I just stuck another one on it. That's going to be about right. My washer goes on. And then the little and make sure I get that good and tight. So I'm going to get a pair of pliers. Yeah, my pliers are spray painted red. Used them to hold. Used them to hold the second hand on the previous clock I made when I spray painted it. I don't know if I want that kind of caved in. A little crooked to the one side, so trying to get it straight here. Can you see how it's leaning in on the one side? I don't know if I like that or not. Caved in has less of a lean. Can get to the battery, by the way. I have to cut those. I'm not sure I like the length of that second or that minute hand on there. Not sure I like the color of everything either. Be kind of cool if I painted them red, huh? So it does clear when it goes all the way around. We'll just double check that. They make these things so cheap. All the fake, it's like almost like aluminum foil. It's not even real metal, plastic. Let that go around and make sure that we're getting clear of the bottom, and then I may actually paint those hands red. I think they look pretty cool red. Get to use my handy pliers again. Yeah. Oh, we're hitting on the minute hand there. See what I mean? Yeah, plenty good. Clears the bottom fine. That's good. I think I'm gonna paint those red. Agree? You agree with me? I think so. Yep, let's do it. Next time you see it, they'll be red. Welcome back to Utter Chaos. We do have our hands painted. Let's see what they look like. I think the red is going to be a lot better. Then I got to get this garage door shut because the mosquitoes are eating me alive. It's that time of year, I guess. Much better. I don't know if you can see them or not, but they're flying around as I'm putting this on. I like that better. Done deal. Thanks for watching. Changed it up on you. Decided to change them out to white. I'm liking that a lot better. You were just going to let me keep them red. Couldn't really see them that well. Second hand I like is red though. I like that better. I wasn't sure about that, but definitely more visible on the white hands. So we're going to call that a win and move on to the next project. Just want to take a quick video. I